And we're live. Live from the 100,000 title bars requested by 13 Now. This is the 10th show of the Hollow Doors Tour, as named by Brother Mutidorical. Welcome, everybody. Let me just check something. Oh. Oh, wait, I wanted to check that. Why did I... Oh, every time that happens, I need to check. Whoops. Anyway, welcome, everybody. Let's see who's here. I see Neighborhood Watch is here. Dom is here. Brother Boat is here. Brukos is here. Brother Subby's here. Qbit, Brother Blue, one of several nows. Mr. Robert, Tubi, Brother Mutidorical, Renato Crazy's here. HumboldtEF, ClaraBowBunny, Father of Funk 5 is here. Kid Vet 58, Fire Good Sky. S.A. Lowell is here. Welcome, everybody. Sorry, I rewrote. I didn't rewrite. I reorganized my script that ends polls, and of course, I did that late last night. I didn't have time to test it, so I was trying to step through it before, and I thought I had plenty of time. I was like, I ended the venue poll 6 minutes before. I was planning on coming on, and then it took a while. I couldn't even finish stepping through it, but it seemed to have worked. I hope title. I should not have done this, right? I hope title polls work today. Let's see. We have we had a cheer from Brother Mutidorical, writes, I let my wifey listen to Faded while I waited from yesterday's set. After the song ended, she said it was a moving song that was executed delicately. Felt obligated to pass the message on. Oh, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Oh, and I see Brukos named the featured sound from yesterday. Thanks again, Brukos, for all your generosity this week. Thank you. Let's see. So I want to say I have some big dramatic thing planned for our 100,000 title. I don't. I wish I did. I was thinking, I was like, if I were media savvy, if I were a savvy, social media type, what I would have done is for like the last couple months, hype that whatever the 100,000 title was, I would get tattooed to my face. Like that would not have been smart. I'm not going to do that. It's too late now. No benefit. Let's see. Yeah, and I know we're going to hit 100,000 no matter what this show. So, try to keep them good titles as much as you can. It will happen. It'll probably happen within 2 songs, so there's no rush. It'll happen. Brukos says, I don't know if that's smart. Yeah, maybe not. Yes, not smart, but social media savvy, which doesn't equal smart, right? I mean, it'd be more like, have you heard of this crazy guy? He's gonna whatever chat writes, he's gonna tattoo permanently to his face. Oh, I gotta see that. I gotta see that show. I gotta watch this insane person. Like, tweet, retweet, share, retweet, retweet. Pretty soon we have 200 million followers who all leave after the 100,000 title. They're like, okay, well, now what? Clickbait Kid, yeah. I'm sure someone's done that, right? There must be some social media thing where people got tattoos of something happened, I don't have any tattoos. I'm very much into the idea of impermanence and some things that are ephemeral. I'm not into legacy. That's why I like improv, right? So I don't think I plan. I mean, I think there's some people who have tattoos I think look amazing. Tattoos can look really cool, but I'm afraid of permanence. Not just on my skin, but in general. Speaking of which, this is my PSA. So I had a physical today. I went to the doctor and I had a physical. And it turns out it's the first physical I've had in 4 years, which is not the wisest thing. I'm a basically healthy human being, so I mean, I've seen the doctor within those 4 years for various things, but I haven't had a full physical. Although it wasn't exactly, I mean, I didn't get any blood tests or anything. Anyway, I don't know. My PSA is, it may have been longer than you thought since you've last seen a doctor or a dentist or whatever. So I recommend you just maybe call them and say, hey, when was the last time I came in? Should I come in? Would it be a good idea? You know? Brukos says, that's not terrible. I haven't had one in 10 plus years. Well, Brukos, it's about time. Please, Brukos. I want you to be on this planet for another couple hundred years at least. So please. I want y'all to eat well. To get exercise, to you know, let's see. Danjio says, I haven't had one since I was 12 or so. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. I know a lot of people are skeptical of doctors or have had bad experiences, but it can't hurt, right? I got some, I got 2 Band-Aids. I got 2 vaccines. I got the MMR, MMBR, whatever that is. And I got this year's flu shot. So if I start acting strange, if I become a completely different person in the next 45 minutes, it's because of these vaccines have transformed my body instantaneously into a completely new and different being. Okay, let's see. Let's skip that step. Let's see. Let's zero out. It's the what is it? Measles something something something. It's the measles something something vaccine that I got. Can someone verify what that is? What's the measles something something? I should have been more skeptical, right? I should have done my research and said, okay, let's see, what are all the things this vaccine, how is this vaccine going to ruin my life? But I was just like, okay, here's my arm. Just put whatever you want in there. Just measles, mumps, rubella. There it is. Measles, mumps, rubella. I'm glad I've never had any of those things. I don't even know what rubella is, but it sounds sort of nice, actually. You know, rubella. Rubella. I'd like you to meet rubella. It's a nice name, you know, but I'm sure it's an awful, awful thing. So I'm glad I'm protected against rubella. Measles and mumps. I do know what those are. I think they're skin things, right? Bad skin things that can have a lot more consequence than just. It's like they're like the hardcore version of chickenpox. Is that right? Rubella. It's a night. It's sort of sad. This poor, somebody used to be. They probably used to name kids Rubella, and then this disease happened, and it stole this wonderful name. They should have chosen a less nice word, like the death pox. There's all sorts of honor. What just happened? There's all this honor and child. There it is. A huge donation from Etcetera. Etcetera says, forget the PSA in your health. Get a new computer now. That's it, Etcetera. Forget the PSA in your health. A new computer now. Let's do this. Oh, thank you. Thanks. Wow. Huge. Look at that. In just one donation, Etcetera has taken us 2/3 of the way, and I haven't even done a song yet. 2/3 towards our goal. Oh, thank you, Etcetera. Thank you, amazing. Thank you. Wow, thank you, Etcetera. Wow, thank you so much. Yes, lots of honor in there for our resident benevolent troll. Thank you, Etcetera. Wow. Oh, we have ClaraPix. Hi, ClaraPix. How are you? ClaraPix is a streamer. We get a shout out for ClaraPix. Thank you so much for dropping by. Okay, let's see. We have a featured sound. Let's see. Here's our featured sound of the day. I forget what was it. Here it is, a sweet sound. Here it is. I found a bunch. I can't remember which one I picked. It'll be a surprise for me as well. Here it is. I love discovering things that I didn't notice when I was messing around with it. I just was messing around, Wow, this sound has so many things I didn't know about it before. That's my favorite thing to do with it. Oh, that's a fun sound. Okay, that's our featured sound of the day. And look at that, we're already very close to it. So, let's see. Let's do our melody. So, we're going to do this gaming stream in a week because we unlocked that earlier this week, and I don't know yet. Doug is away. So if you're wondering where Doug is currently on holiday. So I can't ask Doug. I don't know if what Pythagoras said yesterday. I wasn't sure if or was it 2 days ago. But and then it's Brother Fool. I'm not sure if Brother Fool is here, but I'm sort of. I want to know what I'm going to play. You know, I'm sort of excited. I don't know. It's going to be 3 games. I don't know what they are. Okay, let's see. Let's do our melody. Oh, there's another donation? It hasn't popped up yet for me. Double donation? Why? If Tubi announces it, I should know too. Oh, double donation. Oh, that's right. I was like, that's right. Etcetera is loaded. Oh man, Etcetera is going to be loaded here. Let's see. I was confused. Okay, that's right. Etcetera is loaded. Give 100 at Etcetera. Etcetera's not even in chat. Dom says Etcetera's not even in chat. Etcetera's lurking. Well, Etcetera now has $200 of unlocks. Oh, there's Etcetera. ETC Grump. 4 ETC Grumps from Etcetera. Okay, what am I doing? Oh yes, melody. Oh, let's see. Thank you, Etcetera. Look at that, 2/3 of the way already. Let's generate our melody. This is for Brukos. Here it is. So I'm going to use those notes at some point during this next improv. Our drum kit is... What is our drum kit? It is the Coughing Fit kit. No, it's not. We had the Coughing Fit kit yesterday every time we didn't need it. Now we need it, and it's not loaded. A bass sound is loaded. There's supposed to be a drum in that slot. Let's try that again. Did everything else looked like it loaded? I just saw one of these sound names. Okay, here it is. Okay, let's whoops. So I actually knocked my laptop off of the table today, and amazingly, I think it's okay. The screen is not cracked. Sort of unbelievable. However, the battery is officially completely dead. It it says, it used to be that it would just, I would unplug it and it would die, you know. It would say it have 100% battery, but then it would die within like a minute or two. Now it's just like no battery. There's no battery in this computer as far as it's concerned. So I got to remember to shut it down before I move it around. Okay, let's see. What are we doing? Oh yes, our kit. Let's generate these beats. Initialize, generate our drums. Hey, not Allegra. Brother Mudoricus has knocked his laptop out. That's the MMA virus. The MMA vaccine. I want the MMA vaccine. It gives me, what does it give me? MMA superpowers? You know, in some alternate universe, I'm in the MMA. Or I do MMA. There's no such thing as in the MMA, right? I do MMA. In some alternate universe, what else do I do? In some alternate universe, parallel universe, I'm an itinerant juggler. Traveling the world, juggling unexpected things. Okay, let's see. Wait, I started adding these and I don't even know. Oh yeah, we're gonna with this kit we're gonna pick which sounds we use, right? Let's use that sound.
Dunk, dunk, dunk.
And let's see, D sharp, C1, 2,
Dunk, dunk, dunk.
C and D sharp 2, C and E1, and E1 and D sharp 2. Okay, here's our first beat. This is for Subaquinal. Here it is. Subaquinal, aka Brother Subby. Here it is. Let's put this kick right here. Let's shape these like I like to do. And let's just keep it like that. There it is. Thanks, Brother Subby. And then we have ClaraBowBunny. Here's ClaraBowBunny. Okay, let's put that kick right there. I dig it. Okay, we got our beats. Thank you, Brother Subby and ClaraBowBunny. Let's check out these sounds. What do we have? We have from Brother Boat, it's Boatload of Bass. And then from Dom, it's Dombro chords. From Father of Funk 5, we have Soft Sweep. From Father of Funk 5, we have Sonic Showers. It's one of those sounds I really love. Brother Bo has given us Prismatic Stream of Rainbows. And then HumboldtEF, hey HumboldtEF, Rubber Reggae Mario. Totally fitting for it. It's some of the same samples, I think. It's definitely some of the same samples as the Coffin Fit kit. That'll be a nice, nice combo there. Okay, y'all choose which sound starts the improv. So, I was rewriting my poll close script. I realized that, well, anyway, I figured out some ways to make it so it was more responsive. Basically, well, I just sort of added things over time, and really, when I close the poll, one thing needs to happen faster than anything else, and that is it needs to be reflected on screen. But I had that part of the script buried under a ton of other things. I mean, there's probably 15 different scripts that have to run when a poll closes because statistics have to be updated. All these things happen. Multiple bot messages are generated. There's whispers that are sometimes generated. And so it didn't make any sense to do that stuff. That stuff isn't time sensitive. Anyway, I think there's some similar issues with opening polls. So that's the next one. And then those are that's all I have, ways that I can really speed up that I can think of. I've done everything I can. Let's see. Okay, let's end this poll. What is chat chosen? And it's a two-way tie. Let's break this tie between Rubber Reggae Mario and Subaquinal. And it's Rubber Reggae Mario. Oh wait, did I just end a poll? And it didn't crash. Oh, that's good. Every time we end polls, so the venue thing I think worked. The sound poll ending seems to have worked. The title's the big one. That's the one that's the most complicated of them. We'll find out. Okay. Some of the votes weren't counted. Some votes didn't count. Did Tubi screw up? Hey, Super Emily. How are you? Oh, some votes weren't counted? Five votes for 6? And nobody changed their vote? Neighborhood Watch, none of those people later changed their vote to something else? Huh. You voted for 5, Brother Subby? Oh Maybe that... You voted for 5, 71-45, 41-40. You're absolutely right. So okay, I can't debug this now. All right, I shouldn't. We should just do... But, yeah, I guess take polls with a grain of salt today. Although this issue is... Well, anyway, let's just do this. Here we go. It is time to etceterate. Here we go.
Every week on our Discord, we create a new mixtape, and this week's theme you'll see below. So if you can think of a song to be perfect on this mixtape, go to our Discord channel, listen to this, paste in the URL, be sure to include hashtag mixtape on the same line, because people post a lot of different things on that channel, and we need to know which ones are for the mixtape and which ones are just being shared. Be sure it needs to be a YouTube video. It does not need to be a music video, but it does need to be on YouTube. Once we get all the suggestions, we'll put them in order. We'll create a playlist, and then we'll post it on Twitter and Discord. So it's a great way to share some music that you love with our community.
Hi, if this is your first time watching and you came in during the music, welcome. I'm the Etcetera Kid. What you were listening to is a live musical improvisation, meaning I was making it up as I went along from scratch. But I got a ton of help from chat. Chat shows the sounds I was using, the speed of the music, I turn people's names into drum rhythms. So everything I do grows out of and is inspired by the contributions you guys make in chat. There are many ways to participate. The easiest way to get involved right away is type !drums for a chance to be a drum rhythm on one of the upcoming songs. But you can also help name the songs we create here. You can help write the script of our channel's bot. We do fun community projects on our Discord. So we got a lot going on. It might seem a little overwhelming at first, but I hope you'll stick around, take a leap of faith, and you'll have everything figured out super fast. So welcome, and I look forward to meeting you in chat. Supporting charitable causes is very important to me, and it's something we do together as a community. I donate 10% of all donations and $1 for every 1,000 bits cheered. But you guys in chat get to actually help choose which charities we're going to support. Each month, you guys recommend different ones, then we pick 4 or 5, and then you can individually choose which of those charities your contributions are going to support. So thank you so much for your suggestions, and thank you for your support. Thanks for those calps. Let's see. Titles we had from Paul: Tropical Jalopy, Buddy, Raspberry Wind, ClaraBowBunny, Corrupted Honey, Brother Boat, Emblazoned Blues. Oh man. I think we're disconnected, aren't we? Wait, am I still on? Am I live? Can you see me? Or am I disconnected? Man, lots of very troubling technical things are happening at the moment. Am I still live or am I gone? Stream is down. I'm talking as if y'all can hear me, but I know you can't. I'm not sure if I said our titles, but let me say them again. Paul gave us Tropical Jalopy, Buddy, Raspberry Wind, ClaraBowBunny, Corrupted Honey, Brother Boat, Blazing Blues, Dom, Turn Your Head in Dombro, and Neighborhood Watch, Countdown to Oblivion. So yeah, something happened with OBS. It crashed, and I had to restart that computer. My bigger concern, though, I don't know if you saw my face being concerned during that first song, but Ableton Live, something is bad. I'm getting like, I'm a little worried that this battery issue is doing something. Ableton Live is using, normally it averages around, in the Ableton Live meter, like 5 to 10%, and is using about 40 to 50%, which meant my controls were not working. I don't know if it's because it doesn't have a battery to rely on, but I don't know. I restarted Ableton Live multiple times. It's before I even do anything, it's using 40%. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. We had to cheers. Brother Boat, Dat Trumpet, and Brother Meteorical, Dat Brother Boat cheer. Oh, and look at that. We had a Jiffy Hi is unlocked. Let me go get Jiffy to say hi. I'm assuming that Etcetera unlocked Jiffy. Did you get unlocked by Etcetera? Here's Jiffy. Let me shout out some other titles we had from Jason. Perseverance Pays Off Perpetually. From HumboldtEF, Anomalous Sparks. From Super Emily, See You in Sundown. Father of Funk 5, An Invitation Inebriation. Brother Meteorical, The Last Hairbender. You got a dry mouth? One of several now is incorrigibly helpful. The Wacky World of Warbles, Brother Subby. Okay, say bye to chat. Any techie people in chat? Is this a reasonable thing that could this be an explanation that if a battery is unavailable on a laptop, that somehow affects performance overall? Okay, let's end this poll. I don't know if this is gonna work. This is the thing I messed up later. Let's see if it works. Well, it did a tie. Let's break this tie. It is between Turn Your Head and Dombro and Countdown to Oblivion. And it's option number 5, Turn Your Head and Dombro. Oh, so I broke that, didn't I? I broke that. Oh, I wonder if... I think I know why that broke. Well, okay, well that's probably broken today. At least the poll closed faster, right? And it's Dom, Turn Your Head and Dombro. Okay, let's zero out. Subaquinal said I'd probably do an SMC reset and NVRAM reset. They help a lot. Yeah, I've SMC NVRAM. Yeah, I just desperately need this computer to last a little longer. I mean, for one, like I've said before, Apple doesn't make a viable replacement right now. Anyway. Or at least, not that's ideal. Okay, we should have some milestones. Yes, we do. This track is going to feature the first request ever from rukyone. Is that rukyone? A melody and a drum fill. Whoops. I didn't need to press that. It's also gonna be the whoops. Is that not gonna work? Kajrov's first drum loop, nice. And Subaquinal's 5th BPM, DevilsNestKimblee's 250th song, and Dom's 1300th song. Nice. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay, our featured sound today, if we hit our goal today, we're gonna unlock this new sound. Here it is. Oops. Okay, let's do our melody. Let's do our melody. Sorry, I'm a little distracted with this it's very stressful. Okay, let's do our melody. Here it is. This is for rukyone. Here it is. We're in B flat Dorian. There's a whole bunch of honor. What just happened? We just hit our goal. Etcetera says, Etcetera finished the goal with his new computer now. Thank you, Etcetera. Look at that, another 100. Oh man, thank you, Etcetera. Thank you. So, yeah, we better throw up. Wow, thank you so much, Etcetera. Etcetera, too, just giant donations today. Man, thank you, Etcetera. So it's Etcetera. Technically, this opens up the. I will open up the goal computers goal, and since part of you'll have an extra 50 that you can put towards that. We hit the daily goal. Wow, thank you, Etcetera. Oh, and then a big cheer from Nocturnal's here with that dono from Etcetera. Thank you, Nocturnal, for that big cheer. Thank you. David watches how we end up with 22. So what happens is once we hit the daily goal, it makes these other goals available, and then you can pick what your goal towards. So those are stretch goals. They carry on from show to show. So there's a talk stream, and that goes where we're at 22. Well, I'm gonna do my best to do a song with this. Let's see. Thank you, Etcetera. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's see, we're doing a melody, right? Let's do our melody. Here it is. Did I already play that, or did I imagine I played it? So I'm going to use those notes, rukyone, somewhere in this next song. Let's see our kid. It's the Thunder at the Gates. Nice. Yeah, you know what? This is sort of slightly different position of notes. Let's just I think so F sharp 1, F sharp 2, F sharp 3, and A sharp 3, F1, F sharp 3. Okay, let's make these beats. Here's our first beat. This is from Brother Moody in honor, looks like, of Iros. Here's Iros. Whoops. Whoops. That's not it. Sorry. Okay, there it goes. Okay, here is Iros. Here it is. Did it? Okay, that's not right here. What? Okay, something happened with my. I might redo these because something didn't work right. What happened here? Oh, that's what happened. Okay. B1. I don't get why this is sorry. Sorry, this Ableton Live thing is really taking me out of the game. Let's see. Is it that? Is that the issue? Maybe that's it. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I can't get these on the right. We're just gonna work with whatever happens. We'll make it work. Let's just put copious delay on. That's my solution when I'm feeling out of my equilibrium. Okay, there's our first beat. And then we have kajrov. Here's kajrov. Okay, there it is. There is our second beat. Thank you, kajrov. Let's check out these sounds. First up, Liverpool bass from ClaraBowBunny. We have from Not Allegro, we have Pulsar. This is grand piano with strings from COD Elephant. Hey, COD Elephant. Slapstrap from HumboldtEF. Augmented oscillating intricacies, a new sound from Brukos. DevilsNestKimblee give us Blaze Galaxy. Okay, y'all choose which sound starts the improv. And Qubit says, whatever happened to swing mode? Oh, we do that sometimes. Oh, the vote's not on screen? Okay. There it is. Okay, I'll send this poll. What's chat chosen? Peter says, I was gifted a sound yesterday by Brukos. Did you get the notification of it? I think I demoed it. I demoed it. Did you? Maybe you weren't here when I'm pretty sure I demoed it. Yeah. And it's grand piano with strings. Nice. Oh, and look at this. It's Etcetera Unlocked, Tubi Sing and Tubi Talk. And a new sound. Let me demo this new sound. Here it is. And Etcetera's already named it. Troll Me Baby. Troll Me Baby. Here it is. Here's the sound. Troll Me Baby. That's cool. Hey, let me tell you. So I will do to be sing on this. Whoops. And I'm trying to remember if I can. We'll try to do to be talk after this. Okay, here we go. It is time. Oh, and I need to approve. Troll me, baby. Okay, let's do this. Here we go. It is time to etceterate. Every live show is what we call the venue, and the venue is basically the name of the show. It's also the name of the live album we release for each show. So if you want to help us name the venue, it's really easy to do. Just type _venue with your idea. You can get pretty literal like venue, the boatyards, or more abstract like boatless in a world of water. Once we get a bunch of these ideas together, I pick 5 of them, and then you guys vote and pick your favorite before each show, and then that becomes the name of the show. So it's really easy, and I look forward to your creative venue ideas. Hi, if this is your first time watching and you came in during the music, welcome. I'm the Etcetera Kid. What you just heard was a live musical improvisation, meaning I was making up the music from scratch as I went along, but I got a ton of help from you guys in chat. You guys chose all the sounds I was using, the speed of the music. I turned your names into drum rhythms that powered the song. So if you want to get involved, the easiest way to do that right away is type !drums in chat for a chance to be a drum rhythm on one of the upcoming songs. But that's only the beginning. There are many different ways to participate and share your creativity. You don't need any musical background. You get to help name all the songs we created in the show. You can help write the script of our channel's bot. We do fun community things on our Discord. So we got a lot going on. It might seem a little overwhelming at first, but if you stick around, you will figure it out super fast. So welcome to the Etcetera.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Just watching the show is one of the best ways you can support what we're doing here. So thank you. If you have the desire or the means to do more, it is not expected, but it is very much appreciated. This is one of the most expensive shows to produce on Twitch by a solo streamer, so we depend on your direct support to keep it going. If you'd like to make a gift to the channel, there's a donate button in the panels below where you can use major credit card or cryptocurrency or PayPal. So thank you so much for being a part of this, and thanks for your support.
And we're back. I wasn't ready for you. We're back. And a donation from Brother Nate. Thank you, Brother Nate. Thank you for that. Let's see. Our titles, they should be on screen. We hit 100,000 titles during that song. One of these titles is the 100,000th title. I'm not going to tell you which one. 100,000 Day from Brother Nate. Starways from JJ Gnome Gnome, 99,999, Electric Boo 7331, Ripples in the Water, Etcetera NZL, Echoes of Madman, Subaquinal, and Sand of the Kinetic, DevilsNestKimblee. While you're voting, though, I'm going to tell you. Did you vote on an instrument during that song and I didn't see it? Yeah, I think you probably voted and I didn't see it. So the very first title that's in the database, I think there were some that people told me that I just manually entered into a poll, but the first one in the database was from Dogface No Space. It was Analog Frankenstein Jam. The 10,000th title was from Musichick Troll Title. The 20,000th title came from Almost Life, Kira the Playful Fairy. The 30,000th title came from Gaiuti's Pluto's Revenge. The 40,000th title from Marmar, 8-Bit Adventures Part 1, Deserts of Time. Hydrofox 856 had the 50,000th title, No Explanation Necessary. And then we had LSGX Clutch with the 60,000th title, Diddle Bop. The 70,000th title was from Doug, The Bot's Short-Sighted Circuit. The 90,000th title from Enigma, Cybernetic Dream Space. I'm sorry, that's the 80,000th. Did I lose count? The 90,000th from Busted Lunch, Dark Matter Deluge. And then I'm gonna end this poll and then tell you what the what are the dates for those milestones. Yeah, I can tell you that. Let me end this poll. Let's see what title you chose. $99,999. That's Electric Boogaloo has named the song. Drumroll, the 100,000th title submitted on this show. 100,000 titles was, and it's so fitting what it was. It's so fitting. It was Brother Nate's 100K day. That was the 100,000th title. So congrats to Electric Boogaloo for naming this song 99,999, and congrats to Brother Nate for submitting the 100,000 title 100K day. And Allegra asked for some stats. Let's see. So the first title in the database was from October 31st, 2016. We hit 10,000 on February 8th of 2017. 20,000 on March 29th, 2017. 30,000 May 29th, 2017. 40,000 August 7th, 2017. 50,000 October 18th, 2017. 60,000 October 12th, wait, that's not right. April 6th, 2018. We slowed down for a little while. 70,000 June. We've accelerated though. I think June, is that right? Yeah, June 11th, we had 70,000. July 11th, a month later, we hit 80,000. And then August 17th, 90,000. So we've accelerated. Oh, and a donation from Brother Muty. Thanks, Brother Muty. Let's see these cheers. Wow, thank you, Brother Muty. Thank you so much. Thank you. We had a bunch of cheers from Nifty Guy 1. We had some parties from Brother Boat. We had dat 100K titles from Brother Muty Dorical. We did it. Party 100. Brother Nate, dat 100K. Not Allegra, 100K hype. Nocturnal, some Mr. Destructoid and Party for 100K. And Brother Music Dorical says, I have no confetti, so if you could shred this money up and toss in the air, we have confetti for this momentous occasion. Thanks, Brother Meteorical. Thank you. Yes, this I've talked about before. This statistic is the thing I'm most proud about this channel. It's when I see someone and I tell them about the show. It's one of the first things I tell them is just the amount of creativity the chat has shared with our community. So it is. What was the 99,000th? The 99,999th title was. It was Paul's title, Crackling at the Edge. That was, and then the 100,001st came from Subaquinal Brother Subby with Momentous. Momentous. And then that was followed by Brother Boat with 100,000 Never Felt So Good. And then Dom with What Time Is It? Okay. Oh, and it's Etcetera. The light show wasn't working. You should have gotten a refund from the light show wasn't working at all. You should have gotten a refund from Tubi. Let me know if you didn't. Okay, so we are going to switch into we are going to switch into a talk show for a little while, not by plan, but by necessity. My looping is almost unplayable, and I barely made it through that song. So I'm going to first try to restart the computer, and I'm going to try to do these, reset the SMC, and oh yeah, change the stream title. Yes, thank you. Let's see. Hanging out. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So let's see. What are we gonna do? Oh, and I know Etcetera has unlocked or a whole bunch of new sounds and stuff. I'm gonna well, let me do, I can do those. Let's do those first before I restart this computer, because who knows, it might not turn back on. Let's at least let's check out all these new sounds that Etcetera has unlocked. And already named? They're already all named? Okay, let's see. Etcetera has already named one of these sounds. Mutants molded my sound. Also, Etcetera. Let's see. Let me play that one first. So this is the sound now known as mutants. Mutants molded my sound. Here it is. Okay, here is the sound. Mutants molded my sound. That's sweet. There's our first one. That's Mutants Molded My Sound. And then we have Unlocked Door. This is Unlocked Door. Oh wait, no, this is not Unlocked Door. This is this. Whoops. Here is Unlocked Door. Did I play Troll Me Baby? I did play Troll Me Baby. Here's Unlocked Door. There it is. And then we have that's Unlocked Door. And then we have this is definitely a troll. So this next sound is Troll, Etcetera is named Fender Rhodes. Let's see what is now going to be known as Fender Rhodes. Here it is. And then we have, whoops. And then we have, am I just, and then we have, this is a Brother Meaty sound. This is, let's see what this is. Here's Brother Meaty. Brother Meaty's already named it 100 Carats of Love. Here it is. Nice, there it is. And then, oh, and Nate has a sound. Nate has already named their sound Extreme. If anyone is new to the show, just so you know, you don't have to name the sound beforehand. You can wait. It seems to be a trend now that everyone wants to pre-name their sounds. Okay, here is Brother Nate's sound. Here it is. There it is. Nice. That was Extreme from Brother Nate. Extreme from Brother Nate. I think that's everything. Hey, Team Leader 28. No worries. It's good to see you now. It's good to see you now. Okay, let's try that. Okay, so we are going to try to, Mr. Roberts says, when you have the perfect name, why bother waiting? We are going to, we're going to see if there's any hope. If there's any hope for this computer. So let's see. We should do our PRAM first, right? We'll do our PRAM, and then if that doesn't work, we'll do the SMC. Power management, battery problems. Let's do PRAM first. Removing the entire battery. I can't remember if I'll take care, Kajrov. Thanks for hanging with us. I can't remember if do you void all your reboot the Mac and immediately hold down Command Option PR. Command Option PR. Okay. Oh, this is 4 years old. You have no more warranty or anything. That's true. That's true. Command Option PR. Okay. Waiting. There it goes. Saturday Charles, 8:30 Eastern Time stretch. Well, it's still turning on, so that's a good sign. It still says it does not have a battery. Now, why is that application? I thought I uninstalled this application. Just doesn't let me uninstall it. I have some Po Badly. We just need a bit of limp by for another couple months. We'll do these two restarts and then we'll do a Po Badly. I mean, there's a chance that it will be a talk stream for the indefinite future. We'll see. Let's see, what could I do with a music show without looping? What could we do? Charles says 6-hour trombone. Okay, so that didn't do it. Okay, so SMC time. Oh wait, just on off chance. Let's open a really old one. Let's open well, from 4 days ago. That's sort of old. I think we'll get a head start on my storytelling streaming. Maybe this is a sign. Okay, SMC is next. I'm gonna load this one other thing. It said it shows that opening slide line of Freebird would crush on trombone. I should probably start thinking in my mind how I'm going to deal with this. So, I wonder. Okay, same issue. Okay, so we're gonna do the SMC now. Okay, we're gonna shut it down, and then hold Shift Control Option and the power button at the same time. Release all buttons and power button at the same time. The little light on the MagSafe adapter may change colors. Okay, Option Control Shift Power. Option Control Shift. Okay, shut down, Option Control Shift Power. I have one other computer that I've needed to sell, but I don't know, it might be less powerful than the MacBook. It probably is less powerful, but it might be. It might work. Is it shut down? I can't hear if it's shut down. Brother Blue says doesn't able to run on Windows. Can the streaming PC do double duty? not I mean, I would need to get a Thunderbolt card for the PC. I don't even know if my sound card would work on the PC. Is it definitely for a MacBook Pro? That didn't work. Let me just make sure. Okay, so MacBook Pro early 2013 SMC. Is there a different combination? Shift Control Option the power button. Shift Control Option all at the same time. Okay, it's turning on. Let's see. Still no battery. Well, 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 well. Talk stream, yeah. We'll hang out for a bit, and maybe we can brainstorm out loud. So, I think my course of action. I mean, it really hurts to spend money on a computer that's about to die anyway. That's been having more and more troubles. You know, I don't know. You know, it could be a coincidence. It could be that you know, I knocked it off this table. Fortunately, you know, I made it sound more dramatic than it was. It did fall off, but it landed on a pad, so it didn't have, and it was, the fall was broken by my leg, so it wasn't like hitting a hard surface. However, that's not good for a computer. That's certainly possible. Now, what it's doing in the speed issue in Ableton has become a ever increasing problem over the last like 4 or 5 months. It's been getting worse and worse, where my controls are not responsive. And then during that song, I don't know if you all noticed, but it's like I tried to record its bass part over and over again, and I'd stop, I'd do it again. Brother Nate says, "Oh, you didn't break the stream." But yes, it is yeah. So, but I'm trying to figure out what is the most realistic thing that will, I mean, you know, switching to PC is an enormous project. It's not something, you know, even if someone gave me a PC tomorrow, it's not something I could make work within 2 days, you know. Buddy Blue says, check the hard drive. A spinning disk can suffer when getting bumped. How would I check that? I have this old Mac Pro that maybe it's if I recall, the Mac Pro is probably a couple years older than the MacBook Pro. Disk utility. Oh yeah, disk utility. Yeah, my brain is not working. I know some of this stuff. My brain is. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Is I'll try to install what is running on this computer during the show. I might need to upgrade the OS a little bit. Max is running, FileMaker Pro is running, Ableton Live is running. The drivers for the sound cards running. I think that's all that's running, right? Just those 4 things. Now we got a new wrestler. It's Wild Humdinger Starchild. Weighing at 155 pounds from Chicken, Alaska, they're highly trained in zero-gravity roller derby. Opponents run screaming when they feel the whirlwind kicked up by their signature move, the mutilating Honolulu. Let's see. New question is, when was the last time you cleaned your computer, your cache? Yeah, not that recently. Not that recently. Yeah, what are the specs on the, do I have the specs on the, maybe someone can do some research and if you know about Macs, I think it's a 2010 Mac Pro. I can't, yeah, I'm trying to find this, if I have the specs. Let me, here, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab this computer and plug it in. We'll find out what the specs are. Still powers on. Still powers on. I might even be able to screen share into it. I think I've... See if I can, without, so we don't have to worry about plugging in a monitor. I might be able to, I think I... Let's find out. And let me just, I just want to thank Etcetera again for those huge donations. You know, it's, the daily goal is sort of critical to keep the show going. And you know, so it's really stressful for a show to end early like this. And for us, I feel, I mean, I'm obviously really stressed out, but like, I just feel I'd feel so it'd be so much tougher if we hadn't hit that goal today, and I'm dealing with this computer thing. So really big thanks to Etcetera for helping us hit that goal. it shows up on the network. Sorry, I'll put myself in focus. Well, there's a key problem I forgot, that it doesn't have Thunderbolt. So the Electric Boo on Disk Utility, there's just first aid. There's not like a scan functionality, but I did first aid. It didn't find anything. It's a solid state drive, which is a little more robust than I mean, the laptop is acting fine, except when it's being asked to do a lot of work. So yeah, the Mac Pro is 10 years old. It is Intel, but yeah, it's a 10-year-old. It's early 2008. It's a quad core, 2x2, 2.8, only 8 gigabytes of RAM. But I think the biggest issue is that well, it's probably not fast enough, but it doesn't have Thunderbolt. Brother Blue says maybe blow the dust out. Yeah. let's shut down the laptop. Hey, So Woke. I'm seeing that at the Genius Bar they should clean it out for free. It says they'll vacuum it out. It just seems odd that Selleck says feels guilty pleasure the process of debugging stream. I wish we were in a debugging state. I have a bad feeling that this is not a debugging kind of situation. I have a feeling this is is a terminal kind of situation. Because this computer has been getting like the Wi-Fi has not been working as it's just started not working sometimes. There's more and more issues. The battery's basically dead. Performance has gotten worse and worse. It's just like basically it's a hard decision. It's like, well, I just wish this happened in like a month or a month and a half, because then they're hopefully Mac would have a computer that's worth buying, but they don't have any computers worth buying right now. Yeah, Brukos, I have an old Mac Pro that I was hoping wasn't as old as it turned out to be, because it's like maybe I could use that. Because it's unfortunate you have to use Mac. There's some amazing DAO values for building AMD systems. I think the only Mac Mini that Apple's selling is 4 years old, right? Like they haven't updated it in forever. They don't even sell i7 Mac Minis. They're all Am I remembering right that i5s are slower than i7s? Yeah, it's crazy that my Mac Mini that's from 2012 is a better chip than what their Mac is currently selling. Udru says yes and then no, no, no. Udru says an old i7 versus a new i5 is not the same. Okay, okay. So yeah, I've never been never followed hardware that carefully. What's the return policy on a Does anyone know what's the return policy on a computer from Apple? Does anyone know? Is it 7 days or is it 30 days? It's probably only 7 days, right? 14 days. $13.6 days, so Oak says. Any undamaged Super Return with its included accessories backs you along with its original receipt within 14 days. So does anyone know with the Mac Minis, even though they haven't refreshed it in 4 years, I think it's been 4 years, they have at least been upgrading the chip. They just haven't really. Does anyone like? So that is. Wu said it is a current generation CPU. It'll be much faster than your current one. So rumors are that they're going to announce a new one in this month, basically. Now, who knows with rumors, right? But I mean, you can get a Mac Mini with a 3 gigahertz i7. Why am I not seeing it? I'm not seeing it on the on their website. All I'm seeing are the 1.4, 2.6, and 2.8. Is that like a customization option? Oh, you can. I see. You can add that on. And none of these even come with 16 gigabytes. Hey, Gaby says extreme close-up. I'm trying to remember if Ableton Live, I mean, I'm not doing like crazy processor intensive stuff on this computer. It's the other two computers I think that are the most have the most demanding, right? Because I'm really just, none of the sound processing is happening on the laptop. It's all happening on the Logic computer, the Mac Mini. So all that Ableton Live is doing is it is playing back MIDI clips, which that takes nothing to do MIDI, And then it does when I record an audio loop of me singing or something, and I don't do those that often, actually. I don't loop audio very often. And then it's running my checklist. It's running max for live stuff, but also that stuff is not processor intensive. I don't need special graphics. Brother Boo says, reinstall Ableton. Gave the babies, can you just use a virtual machine on AWS EC2? I doubt it. But I might not know something that's possible. Can you run OS 10 off of AWS? The problem is all, you know, some of the key software I use requires, or I don't have the software for non-Mac. And hey Tandy McFlufflebutt's here. Ruby says for $13.99 you get a 3.0 gig dual core i7 with 16 gigabytes of RAM. Oh, thanks, Tandy. Thank you. That's really nice. I'm having a very tough day, so it's nice. I appreciate that. We started off really well. I was in, you know, I was in great mood. We hit our 100,000 titles, but the computer that I use more than any other computer is. Brother Mujorko says, have you updated any software on the machine in the past few months? No. Nothing, and certainly not in the last day. So this is a dramatic change. What happened from, you know, I have been having issues with this computer, but I think normally when I turn on Ableton Live, it has its own sort of usage, and it will say, it'll usually be like 5%. And the second I turn it on, it jumps up to like 40%. And so when I'm trying to do looping, I trigger think nothing will happen when it's supposed to. Gaby says, you have friends at any big Bay Area tech companies? Usually they resell Macs pretty cheap after they are only a few years old. I don't. I have a friend who works at Apple. But... And I could probably get a little bit of a discount through him for something new, but I'm going to talk out loud. So here's all the issues. So the MacBook, it seems to be functioning fine for everything else. I use this computer for everything. This is this is what I develop on. I do everything on here. So there's a lot of, it's not something where I can just instantly start. There's a lot of applications that are installed, so it's a big project. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of y'all have dealt with this. You know, it's redoing a computer is not a 20-minute project. It's often an all-day project. So I have got two issues. One is I have no time. Two, I have no money. Three, I've got to be able to do shows. Four, it hurts to spend a lot of money on a computer when they're probably going to come out with a new one within the next 2 months. So what my instinct at this precise moment is to go to the Apple store tomorrow and just get, I doubt I'll be able to get one with the good specs. I'll just get like the middle range that has 8 gigabyte RAM and is a 2.8 or something. And then that way, and then I will just install the things that I need for the show. So I won't have to start from scratch on my laptop. I can still use my laptop for all the very many other things that I use it for related to the show, but that I don't need during the show. And then I have 14 days if in the meantime we come up, maybe there's something I can do that will make the laptop work, or maybe Apple comes out with a much better option and we can sort of think really long term. I don't know. That's sort of what I'm thinking. I'd really wanted just this laptop to just last a little longer, so I could make it just a clean break and just be like, okay, we're now at the next stage in the universe. Your mom Carlos is listening to you is satisfying oddly enough. I'm glad that even in my time of woe, that I'm adding some value to the universe. Thank you for saying that, your mom Carlos. That's what I'm thinking. So let me say, so what would I need to install? We install Ableton Live, we install FileMaker Pro Advanced. Brother Muse says, can't you fiddle with settings in Ableton to reduce CPU load? It's already optimized to as much as it possibly can, Brother Muty. Like any more optimization, and then I start to have performance issues, so I can't really the issue, Brother Meteorical, it's not the CPU load, it's that Ableton can't do what it needs to do. It's not functioning properly for the way I control it. So yeah. Well, another option would be to maybe there's somebody selling a laptop or selling a used Mac Mini that I could buy this weekend that I can turn around and sell in a month and it not lose a lot of money, So Oak says bug in a recent. Brother B says contact cable support. Yeah. Gaby the Baby says, you want me to email my last company if they have any MacBook Pros they'd be willing to sell? Sure, it wouldn't hurt. I mean, the more options I have available, the better, you know, because who knows what's going to make sense. Yeah, no rush, Gaby. Yeah, no rush. Well, Brother was I don't know if everything else is okay, Brother Blue. The thing is that Ableton's the only thing that requires any sort of processor power. So, you know, because, you know, the FileMaker Pro barely uses any power. And that's all that I have running during the show is those two programs. Because all the Mac stuff is Max for Live stuff. It's all running inside of Ableton. DU says, could I ask a music theory question in relation to the use of keys and modes? Sure. I wouldn't call myself a PhD in music theory at all, but I might be able to say something useful, maybe. Diga says, aren't the modes in a key just the same key but starting from a different note? Technically, yes. However, that's not... if you think about it that way, like, yes, in terms of what the notes on the keyboard. So if you're trying to remember, you know, if you're trying to remember what notes are in D Dorian and you remember that it's in C, that it has you know, that there are no sharps or flats, it can be useful if you remember that. But from the way it's functioning, it's not going to sound the same, because when you're playing in D minor, you're going to be emphasizing the triad, right? You're going to be emphasizing the D, the F, the A, and the C if you got a seventh. You're not going to be emphasizing the C triad. So it's very important when you're playing in mode, even if you remember it by comparing it to what it's based off of, what root key it's based off of, that your ear, you hear it you hear the triad, you hear that tonal structure. Now, if you go to the request page on the website, I think you can really hear. I played the song Yankee Doodle Dandy. I think it was it. If you go to the request page, it's there. It is. There's the link, and you scroll down to mode. I've got a demo of each one, and what I did is I started each mode on the same note, so they all start on I think a C, and you're gonna really hear the difference. Now, if you start on C major, right, and you play in C major, and then you say, now I'm gonna play Dorian, I'm gonna play in D minor Dorian. Your ear, you're gonna still hear it as part of C major. And then if you go to Phrygian, you're still going to hear it as part of C major. So if you really want to get your ear trained to the difference between modes, play each mode starting on the same note, starting on C. So play C Ionian, then play C Dorian, then play C Phrygian, then play C Lydian, then play C Aeolian, Mixolydian, Locrian. You'll really hear the difference. So that's what I'd recommend is play each mode starting the exact same note, and then you'll really... you'll hear that. But check out if you want to just quickly hear what I'm talking about, if you go to the request page, you can hear that. I think it's hard. I think I'm one of the reasons I'm sort of pessimistic about this is that because I did knock the computer today, that if I hadn't knocked the computer, then I'd be, I think it would seem a lot more likely that it could be some sort of weird software issue. So it says, depend by what you mean by knocked. I knocked it off of a table, but it didn't. It had carpet and a pad. It sort of hit my leg, which dampened the fall, and then it hit the pad, and then it sort of hit the carpet. So it wasn't like hitting a marble floor or something. Have I tried to restart? Oh yes, we did a restart. I've restarted several times. We did a PMC. We did PRMC. I forget, SMC. Yeah. Yeah, I would lose whatever tech respect if I hadn't at least tried to restart it. Yeah, for sure. I mean, sometime, maybe if I restart it again, maybe I should try one more time. He says, that's how I got. I mean, it's surprising how often people don't try to restart things. And it just solves so many problems. I restart my computers before every show. And once and a lot of issues I had early on in the show, I've stopped dealing with from those restarts. Gabe says maybe the tech fairy will come in during the night and magically fix it. Maybe this is a sign that maybe this is like the creative gods telling me I need to take a break from looping for a week or two. I don't know. Maybe I should just go hardcore into the storytelling for like a week, 2 weeks, see what happens. Do 12-hour shows, 8 days a week. Get that going while I sort of come up with a good plan for what's next with this computer. Electric Blue says, doesn't Logic do looping? No, yeah, I mean, the problem with Electric Blue is that I have such a custom. It took me 6 months just to start doing this show. 6 months, 6 months of creating a system so I can do what I do. Unfortunately it's not something I can just it's so linked to the hardware that I have, the software I have. But yeah, I mean, Logic. Well, and to answer your question, Logic does not. It actually doesn't. I can't. There's no way I could do this with Logic. So, Oaks, did you make a new project for each show or to use the same project? I considered that possibility. So Oak and I loaded a bunch of other projects. The way it works is I have a default project, and my software actually duplicates the file, not even in Ableton, but from another program. I duplicate it, it renames it automatically, then I open it up. But I was worried about that. So yeah, I went back to some projects from a week ago, and the same thing. As soon as I open up my template, it jumps up to 40% without anything happening. Hey, Goliath Games TV. So I'm wondering, I'm very close to an Apple store. Like, I'm within walking distance of an Apple store. Maybe I should walk over there and take the computer. Normally you need an appointment, I think, for Genius Barber. Maybe if I'm look pitiful enough, they'll take I could see what they have for Mac Minis. Mr. Roberts says, IRL stream trip to the Apple Store. Brother Fool says, I gather something ugly happened. Yes, something did. The main computer I do the music from, something happened to it. I did knock it off of a table earlier today, which could be the issue. Could be, but it could be a coincidence because otherwise it's okay. But yeah, I'm not. Sadly, I'm not set up to do IRL streaming. I'm not sure how to do it. And actually, Brother Fool, while you're here, you don't have to think about this right now, but you don't have to make a decision right now. But we unlocked that gaming stream earlier this week, and you were one of the top contributors towards the gaming stream. So you get to choose one of the games if you like. I think we're going to do it next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend. Although the way things are going, maybe I should become maybe I should just do gaming. Because I mean I could do that on the PC, right? I've got my most powerful computer is my PC that I stream from. So, but yeah, Brother Fool, if you want to make a decision at some point on that, and let me know. My only stipulations are it needs to either be a game that I can get for free, or that someone will gift to the channel. And I don't want to play sort of very realistic military style games. Like I think it's Call of Duty. I'm not into that. I don't want to play that kind of thing. But other than that, side scrollers, puzzle games, whatever, whatever. Game with the Baby says Twitch needs more music streams and less game streams. Yeah. Yeah, I've never done a gaming stream. I mean, I don't really game. I don't game. I haven't played a game. I don't think I've played a game since I started the show, actually. Out of life, I mean, off stream, let alone. So Oak says game idea, Crypto the Necrodancer. It's a cool name, Crypto the Necrodancer. Let's see, how long is the Apple Store open? Apple Store, Emeryville. Oh, I'd actually rather not play a music game. I should have said that too. I mean, I guess I didn't say that before, but I'd actually rather not. I'd rather not play music games. I'm hoping for something outside of the music world. I should have included that stipulation. So ideally, no Call of Duty and no music games. I know everyone's like, no, we want you to play Rock Band. What Booze is played on mute, then it's extra hard. Okay, they're open till two-factor authentication. What? I didn't realize I had that on. Let's see. Whoops. He's not going to let me type it? Enter the code. I'm trying to enter the code. Oh, there we go. Trust this browser. Sure, let's trust this browser. Why not? Let's see. When is their next appointment? Tuesday. Their next appointment is Tuesday. Maybe they will still... I mean, it's hard to imagine that... Is this a pipe? This seems very unrealistic. Is there any possibility that when it fell, all of the dust in that machine went to one place that affects his ability to perform, maybe clogged the fan at that moment and really slowed it down? Is there any possibility that is that any chance? It seems very unlikely that that's what happened. Degas says, think I understand the use of modes now. It's like the difference between a minor and a C major. They're the same notes, but starting with a minor chord gives a very different color to the tune versus starting with C major. The modes, in effect, give it another set of color and emphasis to chords. Exactly. That's a great way of expressing it. Yes. Yes. Celeste Prairie Dog says, yeah, a bit would have to be very dirty. I mean, I would think like, I would think that laptops get especially dirty inside because there's not like the vents are so small. So trying to get the dust out of it seems almost impossible with just the built-in fans. So, Oaks, do you have carpet? Yes, there's lots of carpet. It's fully carpeted in the studio space. Do I hear anything rattling around? Nope. I'm gonna make them mad. Look at that. Look at the top of my. They're like, why did you cover over our logo? It's nothing personal, Apple. I do this to everything. I cover over all the logos and brand names if I see them. Lois has hit it a few times. Gave you the base, not even with a cute sticker. Yeah, just electrical tape. Just electrical tape, black electrical tape. It's what I cover everything with. Even my Fender Rhodes, I covered the brand on it, and that brand doesn't even exist anymore. There's no such thing anymore, and I still. So, Oaks, did you try jiggling the cables? Yeah, I wish. Yeah, but the HDMI port on this stopped working about, or it's not. It's becoming less and less reliable over the last couple months. I forgot about that. One monitor doesn't even recognize this computer anymore, so I had to get a. I have to use the Thunderbolt. I have to use the display port to connect to this one monitor because the HDMI. It's just there's so many things about this. I keep remembering issues with this computer. That's why it's so tough to consider, one, spending money on it, or two, spending any time trying to it's like it's there is a I mean, performances has really started diminishing in the last. I'm not good with time, but like probably the last 6 to 8. I mean, y'all have heard me start to complain about it more and more, right? Which is so annoying for you. I need to just. I know it's no fun for y'all to hear me whining about my poor computer, but looping, my looping controls have started getting more and more sluggish. But today is a dramatic change. I mean, it was almost unusable. I mean, I managed to get through 2 songs, but it was not an enjoyable experience for me. Drugachon says, "How are you, kid?" I'm okay. I'm a lot better because y'all are here, keeping me talking, keeping me from getting too demoralized. This is a tough thing to happen at this moment. And we managed to get to 100,000 titles. Every title we submit on this show is a record, right? But we hit our 100,000 titles submitted by chat, which is a huge a huge accomplishment, and I've said before, I'll say again, is the thing I'm probably most proud of about this show is the number of titles. I think that more than anything illustrates the creativity that our community has contributed to making this show what it is. 100,000 title suggestions. Now, in fairness, there are probably some duplicates. You know, there's probably some duplicates, but I know there's some duplicates, and I did not. But yeah, honor, that was good. Dom did etc honor everyone. I'm sorry that the sort of frustration with the computer sort of dampened my ability to give proper recognition to this moment. Brukos is about 100 Hypnoticas. Gaby the Baby says next goal, unique titles. Yeah, we could celebrate. We could just keep changing the rules, you know. So next one would be unique titles, and then it could be like when we reach 100,000 titles that start with the letter A, or B, you know. Okay. Let's be decisive. So Brother Mudorkel says, in Buddhism, having possessions but using them in moderation for oneself and betterment of others without any attachment or aversion will do definite good. The universe will find you a solution. I think what I should do, I think I'm going to walk to the Apple Store and Dragutan says, how much do you pay for your domain? Not much. I don't remember, $5 or $10 a year probably. I mean, then hosting is another cost, but walk to the Apple Store. Just, who knows, maybe it's incredibly a quiet night there. Maybe the Genius Bar will be able to talk to me for a second. Maybe they'll even be able to get some compressed air. It's hard to imagine that's the issue, but you never know. I can ask them about. I'll ask them about what Mac Minis they have right at the moment. Maybe later tonight, I will try reinstalling Ableton Live. I mean, even that's a huge project. I've got so much customization. I mean, honestly, I am afraid to, part of me doesn't even want to touch Ableton Live because I was hoping to have a new computer where I could set things up where I could have a working prototype. It is still basic. It basically works, right? So that it'll be a lot easier to debug stuff if I can go back and forth and say this is how I have it set up. So I'm really hesitant about doing anything to my Max for Live or Ableton. I don't know. I'll have to think about that more. Drogotan says, you look like a dad with a stable job. I don't know if that's an insult or a compliment. I'll take it as a compliment, although neither of those things are true. I'm not a dad. Maybe someday, but a lot of things would have to happen before that's possible at the moment. And stable job, I'm a Twitch streamer. I don't think that is synonymous with stability by any stretch. Oh, we had a cheer from Mr. Robert. Thank you, Mr. Robert. I think what I need to do, Gabe the Baby says, what kind of specs you need for the Mac? Well, there's sort of short-term specs and long-term. So in the short term, even just something that's basically like what I have now that's working. So the laptop's a 2013 MacBook Pro. I don't remember the exact specs on it, but it's, you know, it was an i7. It wasn't I don't think it was the top of the line MacBook Pro from 2013. It was maybe one level down, but it wasn't the lowest. I think they had 4 options. It was like the second to top. I'm still on 10 point. I think I'm still on 10.11, whatever that. I never remember the names. They give them fancy names, but I think it's 10.11. So, you know, I've wanted to replace this computer with something current because there's been performance issues with it for a while. I don't know. Yeah, I think here's what I'm leaning towards. I'm leaning towards getting a Mac Mini tomorrow that very possibly I'll return in 2 weeks. That will give some time to make a more informed. I don't want to make a panicked rush decision, but I also can't afford for the show to not happen. Like, I need to do a music show on Monday. I need to do one on Tuesday. I need to do one. I cannot afford to miss a single show. So that seems like the best. Gaby says, how much RAM? It's 16 gigabytes. I do have siblings. I'm not sure how specific I want to be on some of my life details, but I have multiple siblings. I'm the oldest of multiples. Multiple. I've got some cool siblings. We'll say that. Got some cool siblings. Electric Boo says, what's your mother's maiden name? Etcetera. You know how often they'll do that? They'll give like the maiden name as a middle name. Yeah. My father's name was Kid and my mother's name was Etcetera. And they gave me my name is the Etcetera Kid. So I'm putting the shoes on. So I'm gonna walk. Who knows? Maybe the walk will do me good. You know, get out in the fresh air. Hopefully I don't get robbed on the way there. Robbed with my laptop. I think I might do a stream tomorrow morning. It'll be good for me to get out of my head tomorrow morning. We'll do we're gonna try. I'm gonna be a total beginner at this and be super cringy, but let's do it. I'm deciding right now. No takebacks, okay? No takebacks. We're doing a stream tomorrow morning. It's gonna be at it'll be at around. I'm not gonna put in any categories, so you're gonna only know about it if you follow and you have alerts. I'm not gonna be categories. I'm gonna have no tags. This is for only folks who are who you know, only y'all. We're gonna do storytelling. We'll do choose your own adventure, choose your own chat venture. I'm gonna be improvising something where you are the character, so the whole story is told from second person. You see this, you do this. There will be periodic votes to make decisions. I have not tested it, but I've created a very simple screen to help me control things that actually runs on the streaming computer, not on the laptop. So even if the laptop completely dies, I can still do this tomorrow morning. Again, it can be very cringy. I'm gonna have lots of long, awkward pauses where my brain is frantically thinking of something to do. But if anyone wants to join me for that, so that will give me something for tomorrow morning. I'm going to walk to the Mac store right now, and just who knows? Maybe there'll be some clarity on the walk. Tomorrow afternoon, very likely, I will get a Mac Mini, and I will install the bare minimum that I need for the show on it. I'll wait till. Should I wait till Sunday? Is TwitchCon in 2 weeks? When is TwitchCon? How many days away? Because I'm not going to stream on Friday, right? So, what is today? The 12th? This is gonna be a short album. Today's album, 2 songs. Let's see, 2 weeks. So yeah, that would cover us till TwitchCon in a worst case. So I might as well get it tomorrow if I'm gonna get it. There's no advantage to waiting. Because we'd have 9 shows, and maybe I'll add some bonus shows. I might need them. If I'm missing shows for TwitchCon, I might need to do every day. Yeah, I'm not gonna go to Twitch Dev Day. Yeah, I can't really afford to miss more than one show. So. Okay, well, I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I'm sorry, that I'm a little, I'm still smiling some, but I'm not quite my cheerful stream self. So it's been nice to see y'all to just hang out with me while I thought out loud. I can't do my normal show ending, unfortunately, because the computer is off, and so we're just gonna have to sign off. I can't even do a. Well, I could do a raid. Can I do a raid? Let's at least do a raid. Let's do a raid. But I will. So noon Eastern time. Noon Eastern time. If you want to join for my beginning Cringe Fest, choose your own chat venture, improvised storytelling, tomorrow, noon Eastern time. Let's see. Let's go to. Okay, let's do this. Okay, we're gonna raid. It said it was the first question of every streamer receiving raid is, how was your stream? How will Kid answer? I'm gonna write a note in chat really quick to them, just saying I have to run, because if I'm gonna get the App Store, I have to leave right now. So you send the good vibes to them. We're gonna raid Mike TV Live. He always is having a good time. We're gonna send some love. Oh wait, they fixed it. Twitch has fixed it. I can now press raid now. It is fixed. Wait, what? Oh man, oh wow. Yeah, let me cancel this raid for a second. Wow. Thank you. Gave me the baby. Oh, thank you so much. Massive. Wow. Look at that. I want to get in on this honor. That is incredible. Thank you so much, Gave You the Baby. Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. This is where emotes are great, right? When you don't know what to say, just spam emotes. Don't y'all think in life it'd be nice sometimes when you're in some emotional moment in real life, and it would be just nice to be able to just do emotes at that moment? You know, like, I can't say, there's no words that can express what I'm feeling right now, so I'm just gonna spam it. You know, if we could just hold up the emotes, we're trying to express something to somebody. Oh man, thank you. Thanks to Gave You the Baby. It's so kind of you. Wow. Man, thank you so much. Y'all really come through for me. It's really incredible. It's really incredible. It for sure it does, Gaby. I mean, every little cent helps this show keep it going. Every single cent, every single bit, every one. So yes, a gift like that has a huge impact. So thank you. Yeah, honor for Gaby the Baby. Honor for the Gaby, and Gaby the Baby. That's gonna. I think. Thanks again to Etcetera did an enormous donation today. Today we had those are the two of the biggest combination of donations in maybe, I think we've only had maybe one other show and something like this has happened. One or two other shows. So this is especially on a day to day when my morale was pretty low. It really means a lot. So thanks again to Etcetera and Gave You the Baby. It looks like Gave You the Baby is gonna get to name today's featured sound at this point. It looks like Gave You the Baby says Twitch can be a cool place for sure. Wow. Well, amazing, Gave You the Baby. Thank you so much. So I guess we're gonna do this raid. I'm gonna go to the Apple Store right now and see what we can find out. And again, amazing of you, Gave You the Baby, to sort of come through like that. That's really incredible. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, let's do this raid. I'm gonna sign off, and then it looks like the raid buttons are working now. Yeah, I nothing I can really say to express my appreciation. Gave You the Baby, and also Etcetera for those huge donations at the start of the show. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna sign off. I hope see y'all. If you don't mind cringe, if you don't mind uncomfortable long silences, and if you don't mind seeing someone be a total beginner or something, come hang out with me tomorrow. And if not then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week, or the following week, the following year, decade, century, millennium, eon, whatever happens. It'll be groovy to see y'all. Take care.